Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and Operation Morbid Shadow is upon us in the wilderness of the western U.S. We are going to go for a good old-fashioned smash and grab with a good old-fashioned Miranda Project Sitrep. This hurts our mobility, this hurts our aim. However, as was asked in comments on a prior video, does this also affect Advent? And the answer is yes, at least flesh and blood Advent. So we gotta hope we're not up against a lot of mechs and drones on this. And having seen our first mech, somehow I have a feeling we're gonna be facing a mech on this one who will not have any aim or mobility issues. But those others of Advent will be in the same pot as us. Unfortunately, we do not have our Spark developed yet, so we don't get to take advantage of this Sitrep either. So we're going to see if our play to bring less shooters and more grenadier, rocketeer types on this one will help us or not. We'll see it down there, and let's find out. All right, at least it's a sunny day, wilderness day. Okay, and we only have 4. Count them 4 to pick up. So we'll see how that works for us. We've read Smash and Grab before. We know how it works. We are exposed as far as the team is concerned. However, we have an ace up our sleeves, and that is called Drummix, who is not exposed like everybody else. So he will scout ahead, see what we can see, help us get as close as possible as we can to our eventual target.
Okay. Finally, room service.
Okay, and he has found the first enemy over here, and it is flesh and blood live enemies, and I kind of like the idea of starting that way. So what we're going to do is bring you forward, and let's see if we can keep track of them, if they move in a good way for us.
Yeah.
And let's see, we're going to get an idea now how close we can start. Okay, so we can't start way off to the side. Mainly they have direct access. It looks like this upturned vehicle over here may help us get up to this kind of cover position over here. Now, Dark Admiral is a rookie. I think I'm going to try getting some cover positions there with a couple other folks alike, especially my technical. If I can find Blue Jay, I'm hoping Blue Jay, yes, that we can get you right there. So if they do wander this way and expose us, maybe we'll have a chance to use some fire.
Moving.
Now we also have a Grenadier available, and we're probably going to take a look at using our Grenadier up there too, and that would be the gamer, Andrei. Well, if they scatter, they're not going to. They're not. We're just going to move you as far forward. You won't have cover. They're not going to be shooting us on the very first scatter, right? So we'll be okay. Now we can't get you up to tree cover, so you'll be a little farther removed than I would prefer.
Heading out.
But we know Joker can hit well when he doesn't have a Miranda project to deal with. And we're going to bring you, Magic Man, over here.
Move into position.
And we're going to see Dark Admiral. We can get you. Yeah, we'll just. Well, actually, we'll set you right here.
Por fin.
And we will overwatch in case they wander into us. Those of us that can. I mean, that may be a lot of SMGs, but it's still Overwatch.
No one's getting past me. Overwatch.
And let's see which way they chose to wander. We found them. And one is down. And for having reduced aim, you know, it feels like we're hitting pretty damn well, if you ask me. So, what we're going to do, first things first, let's find out from you what kind of AK. You really can't get us any closer. So what I'm thinking about trying to do is see if you have mobility to throw one of your grenades. And if we bring you here, we're going to see if you have an arm to reach the guy and just finish it off that way, Dark Admiral.
Ya voy.
Here's where we find out how much you've been working out. And it looks like it's just not quite enough. So, oh well, we've got to deal with things another way. Let's just double check here the perks I have. So it's pretty much aid protocol. Yeah, you're the revival guy. So, the question becomes, what do we want to do? And we could get fairly close with you, Blue Jay, but it's all half cover, and if we end up start missing a whole heck of a lot with our team. Now, we couldn't reach the grenade from there, but we also therefore know that if you're a couple steps farther, Blue Jay, your grenade will be far enough. So let's just do this. In fact, we'll still keep you a little pulled over here a little bit so I don't wander too far in that direction to hopefully run into something else.
Moving to designated coordinates.
And we didn't. And this is what we're playing.
Everyone now say firm.
Berm. And we said it. Okay, so we have some loot that we can pick up. And then we need to continue scouting on our way over towards our destination. So maybe what we do... we'll have somebody else do the pickup. I'm going to bring you over this way, Drummix.
Yep.
And we can keep finding pods like that. Of course, we are on a strict timer. But if we can keep finding pods like that, and there's the facility we got to get into to pick up our packages. And the thing we got to remember also is the exit zone's past the zone, or past the complex. So there's that to consider. I'm going to bring corner cover in case, you know, something's in an odd position. I prefer corner cover when possible.
All right, I got it. Heads up.
And there's another pod. It's a triple pod this time. And it has a purifier in there. I thought I saw the flames. Gunner, purifier, trooper. So we're going to see how close we can get our grenadier on this one. And it seems to say they can't see over here. So, and we see them all. So either trees are in the way or we're just out of range. So I'm okay with this being full cover. Let's do it.
Go, go, go!
And I would like to get you pushed forward spesh. In fact, if we end up activating them... Now that's interesting. It's only half cover on that side of the vehicle, so I guess we'll take you one step less just so we can take advantage of full cover. Well, they aren't gonna scatter and shoot, right? They don't. Do they? Are they crouching? Well, I guess the purifier kind of sort of is. So could they be on yellow alert? Let's take the full cover.
Got it covered.
And Joker, we definitely would be in our best interest to move you farther forward. Now, if I put you here, you won't be flanked. But you could be too far back. So, oh boy, oh boy.
Stepping off.
And Dark Admiral, we can continue to push you forward. I guess if I keep you over here, depending on how they wander, they won't see you.
Vamos a movernos.
Unless they step that way. And they are active. Okay. So, did they move close enough for you to have a shot? They did. It's not a flank. But I could move to get a flank if I want to risk the unknown over there. But we're talking about 5 of them. So that may just be what I do to try and get us a shot on the purifier. And we'll see how bad the aim actually is. Let's get a sense. 34, well, he's not hideous aim. You know, with him being in cover. Let's go see what the flank shot is.
Absolutely.
And I had that little pause in my breath to see if we activated anything to the side. We did not. And that gets it up to 64. You know, not amazing, not great necessarily, but doable. Now, the other thing is they scattered towards us. And I can at least hit 2 of them with my grenade without moving. So if I do a slight movement adjustment, hopefully I can make a slight movement adjustment and still have decent cover. Well, half cover. And still move. So do I want to play the half cover game just so I can blow them all with a grenade? I guess we'll center on the gunner for starters and give that a go. And you will be in half cover. That's the downside of this plan.
Heading out.
And it's a 3 for explosion, centering on the gunner, who has the most hit points. Let's hope this grenade, this needle grenade, against, you know, unarmored. Oh, I guess he has armor, so. But everybody else will be susceptible.
Bombs away.
And it didn't quite take the gunner out. It hurt him mightily. Didn't quite take him out. But it's a start. Now the question is, did we destroy any cover to help us? No. Dark Admiral? Maybe this time? Probably not. Yeah, I'd pretty much have to keep you out in the open to throw that grenade. And what I'm going to do is come here and check the arm on that grenade, and then probably end up moving you to further cover.
Me canso de esperar.
Just so I can get the goodies here.
Sí, está
And we got a
aquí.
stock, and there's Vulture in action right there. Stock and a data pad, all in one. And let's go see if our grenade reaches, and it does not, as I kind of expected. But then we'll just move you to full cover.
Adelante.
Okay. So that means we have some other options still. One of them being... Oh wait, that's you, Drummix. I don't need to do anything with you right at the moment. What we do have is Blue Jay. And where would I be able to move? I'd be able to move Blue Jay that far. The gunner really has me concerned. That much I'll say. The gunner has me a little bit concerned. Because we got Blue Jay, we got Magic Man. Not all these individuals have amazing, I repeat, have amazing weapons. Now I could come over here. It's not great distance. Or I can come over here and at least flashbang them. Do I have anybody else with a flashbang? Should we run into sectoids? Yes. So, tell you what, we'll take some shots going for a graze, and we also have potential suppression here if I don't go for the exact shot, because some of us are dangerously close to a flamethrower, and I do not like that either. That is not a pleasant thought to me. And we also have a regular grenade. That's a little closer, but I still don't know that that's close enough.
You got it. Head now.
Well, guess what? It's close enough. Thing is, we lose any chance at loot on this one. So why don't we leave this grenade? We may not take out the purifier, but we know we have a grenade, I guess is what I'm saying. So with that in mind, that means I can maybe take a pot shot with Blue Jay. If I bring you over here, and we'll take a little pot shot on one of our friends here and see what we can do.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
A little too far for the fire and the flames, and I wasn't going to waste a rocket on these particular guys. Now, teamwork-wise, it's only there. So, well, now I'm wondering, maybe we do the reverse teamwork and we can flame them. Of course, the flame probably would end up burning. If we have a grenade, yeah. Let's just see. Oh, it's horrible odds to hit, though. So to be sure, I almost need the flame. To be sure, I almost need the flame. So let's just take the grenade. You know, we can't play every play and save every bit of loot every time. Here we go.
Hold on to something.
Okay, we did destroy some loot on the gunner. And that leaves us with an Advent Purifier back here. So, I guess we, well, one option is, can we burn a purifier? How resistant are they to fire? Let's find out. Negative 20 aim, negative 2 mobility, but he's a veteran unit, so he gains 5 of those back. Well, it doesn't say he's immune to fire, so he doesn't have any fire immunity at this point in the game. So maybe we do play it safe, because in fact, that's what we'll do. We're going to give you a shot, Joker, and we're going to take the shot and see if your 64% is enough.
Is this what we're looking for?
Oh, it was.
By the numbers.
And that means we get to save our buddy movement bonus and keep moving towards the intended target. We've now killed 5 with more to come. So let's move up here for us.
Sir, yes, sir.
Stay clear of those turrets.
And we have
We're
a
still
turret.
not entirely sure if they're fully automated or remotely triggered.
Oh, they're fully automated, and we're going to have to deal with it. He has a lot. Well, we do have one way to deal with it, and that is Haywire Protocol, but it won't be this turn. So we want to make sure everybody is out of sight. I don't think we want to move you any... Well, I guess we can move you a little closer for better range on a next turn upcoming rocket, maybe, to blast away on that thing.
Good copy. Moving on target.
And as far as you're concerned, I think I will bring you over here just a little farther forward. At least we got the loot on the flamethrower. And we're going to bring you to this cover, Drummix.
All right.
And our pickup here is PCS and a scope. So notice how our pickups have automatically doubled now. Isn't that mighty cool? Now, we have a grenade, and that actually is my first choice if you're close enough. So let's find out. And we can move you up to full cover. And that should be in range of your grenade launcher. So let's check it out.
On the move.
It sees us, and that's never good. But he's not shooting yet. And we're not in range. Well, doggone it. What a pain that is. You know, if it was on the ground, it was in range. But because it was up high, it's not in range. So we do have the ability to do this. The scatter's not great. If we center right in on it, it would still hit the thing. So we're just going to do the rocket.
Firing rockets.
And of course, the rocket. Well, the rocket did minimum damage, but it blew away the roof, so therefore, It's gone. That's a good thing. Now, we have to find the rest of the enemies out there and keep moving. So let's get up here. We'll get a peek inside the building a little bit for the first time. And reinforcements, 11 turns. So time-wise, we're still hanging in there.
Sir, yes, sir.
And nothing in sight. And the question is, how far do I want to push you? How far? So we got crates on the roof, or inside upstairs, inside maybe up or downstairs. It's hard to tell for sure. Yeah, I think that's downstairs. So, and then we have one. So it doesn't look like we have anything on the roof. So we have to worry about breaching and entering the building. And with that in mind, we're going to get a peek with you, Drummix. This is our... we're going to hold off one more turn. We're going to get everybody else caught up. Is what we're going to do, or at least reasonably caught up. That's the plan I think we're going to follow.
On your order.
Okay. How far forward do I guess we, since you've moved right along here and didn't see anybody, we're going for it. Okay. It worked. I was holding my breath, but it worked.
Move, move, move!
And Dark Admiral, we want to push you forward also.
Ya estoy.
And that leaves Drummix. I think for this turn, actually, well, no, let's just hold off a turn. Since we're pushing into blind corners and things could be like on this side of the room potentially, more than likely any other enemies are farther back in or upstairs. We're just going to stay here.
You know what's better than not getting hit? Finally. Hitting
And here they come. We have ourselves a gunner and a stun lancer, and we see a rocketeer and an officer farther back. In case you did not notice, farther back over here, I think it was a rocketeer and a gunner. So we may have our first rocketeer on this thing also. So that's 4. So we see 3. We've activated 3, and I only saw what 2 of them were. So the final... between a 3 and a 2, or a 3 and a 3, that we know where everybody is, and they're on the other side of the map. And one of those suckers has a rocket. So I'm trying to think of the best way to relocate and move the rest of us. They're kind of deep in there. I don't have combatives on a gunner yet. I do like the idea of moving into... now there's a window here though, right? Is there a window there? No. So technically, we should be okay moving here and potentially overwatching.
On my way!
We didn't activate anything else. And somewhere over here is this door. This door is still shut. So we got a sneak peek at where they are a little bit. I'm gonna bring a little peek right here for you, Drummix. See if we get a sense of where. In fact, they wandered more into this room, did they not? And they're also upstairs, are they not?
Got it.
So we don't see them. So they are upstairs or behind this far wall. So we may just, this particular turn, as we're moving forward, have a bit of Overwatch in play.
Heading out.
The Sun Lancer can move far and potentially reach us. I hope Overwatch is enough.
Ya voy!
Then we got to worry about that officer rocketeer pod moving into us. Kind of leaning towards, will everybody overwatching against the stun lancer hitting us be enough there? Might not be. And then they could move in here somewhere and flank us, so I'm just not thrilled about some of this half cover. So maybe we're going to move over, well, and that's not a good spot to grenade from, per se, so I think we're going to just come here and hunker for you and not be on Overwatch.
I'm on it. All set.
Got you covered.
Got it covered. Hey, boy.
It had better be something good for
Oh,
all
and
this
we
waiting.
forgot. Blue Jay, sorry about that. We forgot you a little bit. I think I like the idea of getting you nearby to run up to nearby full cover positions and potentially shoot a flamethrower. So we're double running you here. Although I don't like being clumped up. But the Rocketeer, if they move to see us this next turn, won't be able to shoot a rocket right away.
Already then.
That's my hope. And I heard a door open, and they're coming through. We're going to waste all our shots on somebody who is not a stun lancer. Like that.
Tiro desviado.
And all our shots are missing. But the stun lancer did not reach us. But we do have a sentry who is shooting and hit our ablative. It's gone on Dark Admiral. Alright. Well, this door is open, and we know if we move too far forward, we got a problem there. The good news is we will have the ability to flame one individual. And we have this Overwatch to deal with. So I'm kind of thinking, since we know this pod is here, and then we know where the other pod sort of semi is, well, maybe we just play, since there's no mechanical enemies here right at the moment, we play get rid of the Overwatch.
Take a good look.
And we try to figure out, is there a way to get the angle here? And will I activate the other pod that's out there? Trying to think of the best way I can use a flamethrower. The other thing we have is we have a grenade available. We have multiple grenades available. In fact, this one can get in here and not quite pick them both up. So how about we give you the gunner job?
Throwing grenade.
And you did the gunner job. He didn't have any loot, so our needle grenade was not super effective there. But it allows me then to move here and not gain forward sight there, where I should be able to use a flamethrower.
Good copy. Moving on target.
And I like that idea against this thing.
Time to burn.
Is he burning? No. He's not burning. He's not burning, so we still have some work to get done there. Now, obviously, we do have a grenade. So the fire did not catch him on fire. Just had to make sure. And this is a measly 25%. So it looks like I have to go the grenade route with you, Joker, and risk losing some loot. It's a chance it doesn't work. And if that's the case, we'll pray. Now let's see. Dark Admiral, did you throw a grenade yet? No. You're going to do it.
Agachad la cabeza.
Loot destroyed. Well, you know, we had to get rid of them. We had to get rid of them. Now, I can't, unfortunately, reach this guy other than running through fire. And revealing ourselves, and obviously I would be revealing that pod to do that. So I'm not sure exactly how I want to deal with this. Let's, I think what I'm going to do over here is maybe a little suppression and give that a go with you, Joker. And we will risk seeing through that door doing that.
Not a problem. Advent troops here.
Oh, they were real close. It's two of them. One's a Rocketeer. Holy smokes. That's not good. I don't know why I can only get one over the other. Because they're too far apart, that's why. So, and that's a tough call. Who do I want to take out over anyone else? So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a suppression. And we'll focus on the officer picking up the Rocketeer in the process, should they move. Although, by doing that, am I guaranteeing that the Rocketeer shoots a rocket at me? I don't know if I like that idea. I don't think I like that idea. And if I come here, we're dead on the flesh. So let's think a little on what our options. Well, the grenade is an option. We would also have an ability to expose ourselves and throw a flashbang. Except we'd then totally be in a position to get stuck with that rocket. I don't think the flashbang's really going to throw off a rocket. Holy smokes. Joker, throw a grenade on the Rocketeer.
Grenade!
And it unfortunately wasn't exactly a great grenade now, was it? Now I could finish off the Rocketeer and hope. Well, see, the marked for death, or the way he marks us, would then give him would give the aim right back. So I'm a little concerned about doing that, but I could then also throw another grenade, and then even then with a minimum roll, not take out the Rocketeer. Whew. But I'm really worried about a rocket coming my way. So I gotta take some chances here at this point, and hope that full cover will be enough against some really tough shots that'll be coming against us. Holy smokes!
Are we there yet? It's party time!
Now we're spotted, and we're gonna hope this grenade can do its job. I had a feeling with a funny laugh like that it would. We're overwatched there. What's he gonna do? Shoot? No. He's marking us, and then he'll shoot. And Joker got missed. It was only 29%. Thank goodness for full cover. What was I worried about? After all, now we got Overwatch again. That is a problem. Let's see. Magic Man. You have any magic within yourself? Well, we do have aid protocol, but I don't think we really have a lot of flashbang opportunities out there because a lot of us have moved. Now, I have a grenade, but I don't think we're going to reach. Oh, we can reach, although we're probably not going to kill him, but hopefully it can break. We're going to see if it can break the Overwatch. And it did. It did its job. And we got an officer to worry about. And I'm thinking, Drummix, what's your flesh range? And can we get you to do it somewhere in good cover? And it looks like it. And even the flesh was only 88%.
I need a mop up over here.
Now we got a toughen right back there. I'm hoping. Now what I'm kind of thinking is, since we have an open spot over here in case I need suppression, we can do the suppression from here if I need it. Well, it doesn't want me to click there, so let's just change the perspective and click.
Sure thing.
That should allow you, I hope, yes it does, to get over here and hopefully shoot a grenade over there to start damage on the guy.
On the move. Frag out.
That's decent damage. He's still got pretty dang good cover. And there's nothing really to throw there. And who do I have that could do something else? I think you threw a grenade, so nobody really has a grenade they can do. And if I play games like trying to come up high and get around him, he also could play those same games. So what we are going to do, you're marked, and we're suppressing.
Light him up.
And now that he is suppressed, I'm thinking about trying to come up here. Do I have... I only have good cover here, which is if he is able to move with his mobility of 10. I'm worried he could flank us, Dark Admiral. That does worry me a little bit. And if we only bring you up here and crouch, and we can't crouch you, then it's only half cover if he comes up above. Let's see if we have some other options along the way. Well, I don't know that we would see you up there. But maybe there's aid protocol available in case that does happen.
Ya me ocupo.
And I'm wondering if we can even see you to give you the aid protocol. Or do we have to see you? No. So we'll aid protocol you. In case he is able to move and run the suppression and whatnot and get up there. And that pretty much leaves you to just do something. What should we have you do? Well, we may have destroyed a loot container. That's what it looks like here, now that I'm looking over here. Unless there's stuff we can pick up in the rubble, but I no longer see. Yeah, we may have lost some loot with our rambunctious ways. Oh well. I think, where can I move you? I'm trying to think of what I can do with you in the meantime. I think we just keep you there.
You're not gonna get past me.
And he's running all the Overwatch.
Fire's getting worse here.
And he's standing in the open on Overwatch. Well, that is kind of silly, don't you think? Let's use our last grenade. We have time before the reinforcements. And this should be 11. That should be it, unless there's a lone wandering drone out there. Kablam. It won't destroy loot if he has some.
Take this. Evidence located.
Overwatch removed, and he had some loot. How about that? Isn't it nice when that happens? So we're going to come pick up some loot.
On my way.
And
I've got the package.
we have time to get packages there. Let's reload.
Reloaded.
And do we have something up here you can reach and get to? No, it looks like it's way over here. So we're going to have you pick this one up, Drummix.
Got it. Looting time.
Unfortunately, it really does look like the fire ruined that party over there. We do have one upstairs, so let's get you up here. A Blue Jay to get that one.
Charge!
And where do we have another? That's the upstairs one, the downstairs one, and we got one in the corner. Dark Admiral, you want to go pick one up?
Voy a ello.
And we'll start moving towards the exit zone out in the back of the building. I don't know, do we have a door out the back? There's a question for you. Do I even have a door to get out the back side? Let's peek. It doesn't seem like it. I see window. Well, there's outside. We should be able to get over there via the outside. So there's ways to get there. And then Magic Man will send you inside, not running through the fire.
Dead man walking.
And I don't think there's anything here to pick up. I think the crate was destroyed, unfortunately. But let's come over here and get a good eye on it.
Up there. Got it.
Okay. Now if we go over here, we can get this one.
Tengo el objeto.
And this one would appear to be unpickupable.
Consider me there.
And that's a sad situation.
Oh yeah.
All right, Joker, let's move you outside.
Getting it done.
So we're not going to get the full loot haul that we might have hoped for.
Enseguida.
Someone should write a song about this. A sad situation.
Sir, yes, sir.
I figured on a blue move heading out back into the unknown in case there happened to be that one lone drone. But nay.
Yep.
And Blue Jay, you've picked your package up, so we'll bring you across on the roof.
Double time.
And the gamer, who's done a great job with his explosives today.
Good to go.
Okay, we got plenty of time on the timer. I think the timer was extra because we had over-infiltrated to get it down to vulnerable. So we're just going to kind of get everybody nearby until those that are farthest away are assured of being able to get out of here.
Already there.
And that's sad. One more peek, one more look to make sure there's no way to pick up the crumbs that used to be in the package. And now we know, don't play with fire near the packages. And my thinking is, well, is there a basement? Maybe that package is down in the basement. Oh well, give it up. Zigzag, give it up.
Got it. Moving.
Got it. Ajá, me muevo.
There had better be something good for all this.
All right, we're back. Let's go back on the farthest ones out there. Yeah, there's one of us that's just too far. We're going to still beat out the reinforcements. There we go. Next turn looks like we'll all be far
Didn't
enough.
ask me twice.
On the move. Ubicación confirmada.
This is boring.
Good to bloody go. Got it bloody covered.
All right, looks like this is the time to go. The farthest one away is right here. Magic Man, Special List. Let's get you moved into the zone and finish this up.
Stepping off.
Heading out. Bien.
All right, I got it.
So we brought 6, only had 4 packages to pick up, and we destroyed one of them. So, oh well. Well, we came back in one piece, though. Let's look at the bright side here. We did get some rewards. Let's go.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure. All XCom operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
All right, good job, guys. Flawless mission. Of course, we missed a package, not realizing we were blowing it up, but we did. Bummer. All right, there is the team. Looks like Drummix is playing shy. Oh well, we'll give you a moment to be shy. You're so used to infiltrating, you don't want to be seen. Is that what it is? Glory to the resistance.
Gene therapy clinics swell with new arrivals as Advent peacekeepers struck another crippling blow against insurgent forces.
All right, Andrei, most damage.
Confident that Advent's message of peace will soon spread across
Their
the
peaceful
entire
message.
world.
Most attacks and most under fire is Joker. And finally, the one who moved the most, more than likely, is Dark Admiral on this one. He showed you up there. He showed up our Shinobi, Dark Admiral did, by moving the most. How about that? Usually it's the Shinobi. We're rotating back around through the paint jobs. We got to keep Marcus Joy
Our new recruits aren't
busy
hesitating when
somehow.
it comes to taking out the aliens.
All right, Drummix, you got your promotion. Let's take a look at your Sergeant promotion. For you, it's Cutthroat. So your melee attacks against biological enemies ignore their armor, have a plus 15% critical chance, and do plus 2 critical damage when you get that crit chance. So, makes you a little bit more deadly, and that's what we're going with. And we actually do have the way to pick some of these up already if I decide to go with Dedication, which is a free action. Gain 2 mobility and ignore reaction fire for the rest of the turn. I'm not sold that I mark some, but I'm not. I may. Well, you have high intelligence, so we may end up having enough AP to be able to spend on some of these. I'm kind of leaning towards a zone of control first. Dedication. It's a free action. Gain mobility and ignore reaction. Oh, well, now that's a good one. Now that I reread it and actually comprehend my reading this time, that is a good one. And we actually could pick it up. But do I want? It would mean we'd have to wait that much longer for these, though. But I like the idea of ignoring. There are times where I would like you to, ignore. We could have had you run the Overwatch and get a little farther against that sentry earlier with this kind of a perk. I see where we could have used it this time. Guess what? You're going to be our first one to pick up an XCom row just because your intelligence is high. And we spent what we have, and we still have 21 AP left over, so that means we can afford this at a cost of 20. Good job, Drummix. And then Dark Admiral, you'll get your promotion at a later date when we get into the barracks. And here's where we find out. 66 supplies. So that actually would have been a good haul if we didn't miss the one, unless it counts me as getting it. Because isn't that about what we got last time on a smash and grab? You know, don't trust my memory, but and it's nice seeing. Even though we missed some of the loot, we still got a decent. And we got an Elerium core out of it too, and a data pad. So we got some decent stuff. Some of it sellable. Some of it, I think we have enough stocks at this point. But so we can make money off the stuff we can't use here.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
Yeah, we had a lot of missions pending right now. As a matter of fact, let me at least take a peek. Oh, actually, the first thing we got to do, just before we do anything, is we had to drain the havens. So let's put some of us back in the havens. Speshmic list, maybe you can be one of them. And then let's see who we want to go next. New Mexico. Andrei will put you over there. Just like to always double check. As long as I see the ablative armor there, I know things didn't switch and that you'll be okay. And finally, in New Australia, we got Drummix we could put there. We got our gunner we could put there. I want to put somebody with high will like these guys, so even if we're slow, we could put a technical over there. You don't have as high will, so I want to keep you to recover your will purely. So we're going with Joker as our Haven advisor here, and we all have the proper or good enough loadout, just glancing. Everyone's on intel, and everybody should be on intel. Boom, 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 all around. And let's get back out there. I don't think there's anything else to do other than promote Dark Admiral, but I don't have my notes in front of me. Well, hang on. I can edit this out while I look. All right, well, you know what? I looked, and I decided, Dark Admiral, you bring good aim to the table, but you know what I'm missing and feeling like we need now that we're going up against mechs more now, and I only have 2 specialists out of here. And Speshmic list is working out so well as not a great, and you know, he started with 5 in hacking skills also, but he's working out just fine. I am thinking we're going to make you a specialist is what we're going to do, Dark Admiral, because that's what I need, especially given the types of enemies we're starting to come up against. The mechanical enemies will just keep increasing, and I want another specialist. So, Dark Admiral, welcome to the team in your new role. There we go. And let's just we'll pick your path that I decide I want to take, but we'll take a look at what your special XCom row is, see if anything stands out to us. Executioner, plus 20 aim and plus 20 critical chance for targets with half or less hit points. We have Infighter, you can gain a 40 dodge against attacks within 4 tiles. Fortify, activate to grant extra defense at the beginning of next turn. Could come in handy. Return fire. When targeted by enemy fire, automatically fire back with your assault rifle. Although we tend to run, well, no, specialists we don't always run with SMGs, and you have good aim, so you will not be a specialist that runs with an SMG. Rupture. Well, if we end up not having a lot of individuals with Rupture, you could end up being an okay guy to pick up Rupture for. Watch them run after throwing a grenade. You will automatically enter Overwatch. And finally, hit and run. Once per turn, well, that actually could be good for you. Your mobility is average at 14, but hit and run might not be a bad choice. Your average combat intelligence, so we could afford to pick up a high-level perk like that. Not a lot of multiple, or maybe 2 lower-level perks. So we'll think about this. I wanted to go over those. So if you have any ideas, Dark Admiral, on what you think looks interesting, let me know. Otherwise, we'll pick some of those out that we're interested in. I don't know if that's the most exciting row I've ever seen on a specialist, but there's a couple definitely that are doable for you because you do have good aim. In fact, it started at 70. It's already up to 72 with your first promotion. All right, let's get back out onto the map, see what our upcoming missions are, and see what we got to do next. Now, as far as income, let's see where we're sitting. We're sitting at 66 supplies, And we don't have an immediate. We got 14 days there. We are going to need to buy power. Let's get an idea of what power would run us. Well, well, you know, we can get away with a couple right off the bat on power, because if we go to that Intel package, we can pick it up that way. Let's just get an idea of some building costs that we could use. A workshop takes 1 power, 100 supplies. If we decide we want the extra drones in there to help us out, not required. The power relay would give us 4 power for 120 supplies. And yes, an infirmary can be handy, but we've been handling the injuries okay so far, and we don't have anybody with a bad trait that needs removing. And resistance ring, that's down the road. I don't think we quite need that yet. Another lab? Well, having early 4 scientists, eventually we'll want that, but I don't think there's any pressing buildings at the moment that I might need. At least I don't think. Let's take a look in here. So officer training station we can upgrade, but we're not going to because we have no power. Let's see if there's anything worth purchasing that we got to keep our eye on. Vengeance. Okay, wet work would be one at 75, gaining 100% experience from kills to help us in our level up process. That would be a nice one to be able to pick up. And all we need is the supplies to do it. So there's another potential target for us. All right. I just wanted to get an overall picture of where we're sitting, what we might want to spend at. Feel free to leave a comment if you see something else I'm overlooking or you like to do in your own playthroughs that you think could be helpful to us. I'm always open to hearing new ideas. Okay, as far as missions, we got 8% infiltration down here. There is our Avenger power. And we have...
The elders don't make a habit of looking for me. We haven't been on the best of terms since they found I had been hunting some of their pets in my spare time. It's so hard to find a challenge these days. I just thought maybe I'd come up with something new.
What I'm going to do is we do at least have a full team of 6 that could go out on a mission. We have not yet found down here, have we? That's just a regular find a lead, and this one's a sabotage a monument. Yeah, don't want to miss this one to get the Avenger power, but I'm gonna look a little bit, see if we can get lucky down here and gain a liberation mission. Is there anything liberation wise? No, so there's not like a pending one. So we're gonna scan and see if we can find it. Oh yeah, well, we're at the power now, apparently, is where we are at. So let's finish the Avenger power, then we'll scan for lib.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Okay. Well, something I'm going to look at doing is I feel like we may have to bite the bullet also and purchase an engineer. Just having 2 at this point is kind of bare minimum, and I'm thinking we could possibly use an extra engineer. Other than that, good month, guys.
I was good before, but this is something else entirely. I'm on a whole other level.
Okay. So he has a new strength, hit it where it hurts, and his primary weapon attacks will bleed enemies. So his training is intense training for the Warlock to increase his strength in combat. Both of them are training for that. They currently have low knowledge. If they ever get full knowledge, we have to worry about them attacking our Avenger. We would hope that we can advance quick enough to prevent that from happening, because Avenger defenses against the Chosen are not fun experiences. Okay, potential... Oh, I don't like this one. I would like to find a way to counter this one, to be quite honest. Lost World. Lost Swarm may occur on any mission. I repeat that, on any mission. That's not one that I like. And Templars, let's go see what we have options to do. We can hunt the chosen hunter, and we just need a sergeant to do it. So we have the possibility to be able to do that. It increases our faction influence there. We could gather supplies. It's not the most urgent yet to be taking soldiers out of the loop. I'm a little hesitant, as you saw. We're maxed out having 4 missions running at once. We're going to have to find access to some more soldiers also, which we do have a jailbreak out there pending too. So we may hold off a little longer. Eventually we want to be able to start hunting the chosen though. Found something over here. Very light 10 to 12 to pick up a grenadier. And yeah, you just heard me talking. Maybe except mission expiration is 3 days. Can't get that done. And it's a liberation chain mission, which, and the reason I'm not pushing to ever, just so you know, in case I haven't said this before, the home territory where we started has a radio tower. When you do the liberation chain in other non-original starting location, you gain a network tower as part of that process. So you lose out on part of the bonus and benefit if you liberate your very first chain right off the bat. So that's why in an ideal world we can liberate anything but the New Mexico region. All right. And we're back up here. That is a nice one to be able to do, but you got to recall this is a heavily protected region right now, and I don't know. In fact, I may have to look at what we've got going here, and it is it's a liberation though. It's a but it's only 3 days. There we go, 3 days. So my question is, if I'm really not looking to do missions up here right now, and I'm kind of not. Although with the strength up to 4, I'm gonna try lowering our activity, still do a little recruiting if possible. I don't know if that's the smart move or not. Give me your feedback on what you think. And we got extra 3. That's huge. Oh, that's huge. So passing low above the terrain, we spotted smoke rising from the remains of what was once a radio station and a broadcast tower. Although the station itself is long since dormant, someone has rigged up a simple repeater using materials from the tower. Our engineering team was able to remove pieces of its generator and adapt them to boost the Avenger power core. So that's big. So technically, we can look at another building. We'll keep our eyes on that. Let's scan in New Australia.
Setting course for Sector 2, Australia.
And we're back up here with a 6-day mission intel package, sabotaging a transmitter, finding a lead. It's very potentially doable. Let's ignore it temporarily. I want to go back and see the force levels and all that stuff up there. Strength. And extract Advent supplies. So this is another supply mission. Only 5-day timer. Probably not. I wonder if it'll be doable even if we over-infiltrate. I'm going to take a look and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back and I'm pushing the team out again. I want experience. I want to get us leveled up. And we're going to do it with a 5-man team on this Extract Advent Supply mission. We're taking Drummix, Magic Man, Specialist, Lucian the Gamer. We got the Joker along and a Blue Jay. So we got plenty of power to do damage once again. Any minor changes I did, I added some AP rounds for a Joker. And I gave him a scope to improve his aim a little bit, so maybe those AP rounds can come in handy. Thinking we might have a need somewhere. We're going to start seeing more mechs here coming up, and we're going to have a need to punch through some of their armor, so I decided to do that. Other than that, don't have much else to say other than we're going to need to over-infiltrate on this one. Otherwise, we're facing 13 to 15, and that is not the way I want to do it with a team of 5. So I'm planning on boosting on this one.
Sky Ranger deployed. Menace ready to deploy.
And at the immediate moment, we don't have enough intel to over-infiltrate, but we do have some infiltration coming up, and we also have something we could do in our lab to get more intel, but this is the way we're sitting right now. I do need to get a Haven Advisor out there. I probably only have one choice left, to be quite honest. Yeah, Dark Admiral. You are the only one left that can be, and if I'm going to have one anywhere at the moment, it's going to be New Australia. That's where we're scanning. That's where we're looking for missions. And we have 3 in here, but none of these are lib missions. So I'm going to keep scanning here because I think usually the limit is 3, but somehow I think the Sabotage Advent Monument, I could be mistaken on this one, where the max is 3, but I think the Sabotage Monument is kind of an extra mission type that may allow us to do 4 in one area. And the lib mission, I'm going to keep scanning, and we're going to test this theory. And 4 days, 5 hours. It is a lib mission, and it gives us 25 intel. I got to come up with a way to have enough intel when this one comes along. And unfortunately, guess what? I would have to cancel something else to get this done. So you know what I'm thinking of canceling? And we're going to have to over-infiltrate because we get extra intel. I'm thinking the Sabotage the Monument needs to go away.
Sky Ranger deployed. Squad secure. Lifting off.
And we have another one here, over here. And this is an intel package, and it counters the dark event Lost World, and it's an 11-day timer. Oh, man. Well, since it's an 11-day timer, we should have another mission finish in the meantime, so we can see about doing this. And I definitely want to do this. So once again, let's take a look at the map. And we got a 38% infiltrated there. Are we any close on a mission over here? 55%. Yikes. Well, I got to do the lib mission over here. Let's go find it. No, that's the one we just got out of. There it is. This is the one we want. So let's get down here and look for a team. And we'll be right back. All right, here we go. This is a team I've put together. We got Frog as our shinobi to scout things out for us. We do have a specialist in case this is a hack from a distance kind of an item, or the map even allows it. So specialist is a Dark Admiral along for his first actual specialist kind of a mission. Avaroth will provide the boom power for us as our Grenadier. We got Nefertiti, no relation Jones, as our assault. And hopefully we can get her upgraded to gain lightning reflexes. And once again, in the meantime, she has extra ablative to compensate, hopefully not getting hit. And finally, we gave Commander this job on this one. And we also gave Commander AP ammo, so at least someone has it in case we have an armored mech of some kind that we can hopefully have a chance to punch through. So that's what we're looking at on this one. We do have to infiltrate to get this to happen. Or I should say, over-infiltrate.
Sky Ranger deployed. We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Okay, we got a lot of missions going. We don't have any more missions available out there. I did take our Haven Advisor out. I can replace. Max Grapevine, you're going in there. And I guess we'll also put one in down here in our region here because we can. We just have barely enough to be able to do it. Your bond mate will go in there, and I don't think we have another one. We'll just double check and make sure. No. And wound time for you, Boomer. I told you it goes by. It doesn't take too long. 42 hours left till you're available for us as a ranger. Looking forward to that. And rank too low. Oh, so you guys may be out of training too. We'll have to take a look at that No, it still says rookie, so they've got to still be in training. All right, there we go. We got to keep an eye. We got a jailbreak here, which will not help with our intel. We have this hack the workstation, which I believe would help with our intel. So you know what I'm going to do in the meantime, because intel is so important for us right now to try and get that lib chain going. We're going to go into research, and we're almost done with psionics, but we're going to interrupt that. And we're going to see about this data pad that we picked up, and see if we can't decrypt a little bit to gain some intel.
I'll direct our efforts towards the new research project immediately, Commander. Once we've made progress, I'll send word.
Okay, so we have all the missions we can possibly get out here at the moment. So the question becomes, where do we go? Where do I want to scan? We're looking at 2 strength, vigilance 4, so it could climb again here, but we'll at least scan over in our original region, because that seems to be, look at, we're up to strength 5 over here now. So yeah, I think we're going to be a little hands off there, and we're going to come over here.
Setting course for Sector 8, Mexico.
You are back. Lex Shrapnel has recovered. And you know what? I can't afford, I don't even have any soldiers for another mission, so why the heck am I scanning? Let's just come over here and go to the black market while we're over
Avenger
here.
plotting new course.
And sell a few things.
Market is open.
Laser cannon. We still haven't equipped that. I can't believe I've overlooked that on our heavies. Even Commander went out without the laser cannon. I keep forgetting we have it. Shame on me. We're not selling the very interested officer corps. We're not selling the very interested laser cannon. We have 2 data pads. We're using one of them, and we're so tight on intel right now, I'm not going to send that. Now, a regular expanded magazine I will sell. An auto loader I will sell. Hyperactive pupils will sell. Combat awareness will sell. And you know, I really shouldn't sell an Elerium core, but I can sell 2 stocks, because I think our current round of snipers, we have enough stocks. And 8 dodge, it's only 5. We're getting 35. We'll start selling with this. It gets us up to 81. So the question becomes, let's take a look over here real quick. If I was wanting to buy an engineer, the price rises every month. But if I wanted to buy an engineer, I'd need 136. So there's that. Can I come up with another 50, 55 or so? I don't think so. I'd have to sell an Elerium core, the agility, one of my data pads, and the perception. And I don't even think that would quite get us there. Oh yeah, it would. It sure as heck would. But that wouldn't. I need to sell the data pad, and that scares me. But I need the money, I need the engineer. I kind of feel like at this point in the game we're lagging on engineers, and I'm going to need this thing. So while I'm here, I'm getting an engineer. We're broke again.
Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
So we're coming over. This is alien machinery. At least that gets us down to a power coil. Well, so does this. We're going to put our excavation guy over here to at least get this process started and go from there. And that at least, when these 2 rooms are cleared, we at least then have access to a power coil. Not that that's going to be any quick clearing process. All right, so I do not know. I guess what we'll do until the mission pops, and we're real close on Juliet. Let's just come back here to our
course for the Mexican Regional Tract
faction location and scan for speeding up our excavation a little bit.
Another important step forward in our research.
Okay, now I'm feeling better that we're going to have enough intel to get done what we need to get done. Cross your fingers. We're going to go back into what we were working on. Illyrium, we still have 9, so we'll hang there. And let's finish the psionics.
I will make that our highest priority.
Okay, it looks like, and we almost have, I would like to be at 50, so we have 2 boosts within us right now. But, wait. We are ready on this one, and was I going to need? I will not need to boost, plus we're going to get some more intel from this mission. So, Operation Brooding Challenge, or yeah, I'm sure it will be a challenge, but Operation Brooding Chalice is next, where we are hacking for an intel package and some intel, which we desperately need. The squad going out on this one: Kurt, Gleiser, Wagner, Mike, Alatrista, Munoz, Enmore. Well, we got Gravedigger, our skirmisher, and Dave the Alien Grinder as our specialist. He's our best hacker we got. And Raul, Lasermaster Machine Hater Jr. is going to try and protect us as a sharpshooter. So that's coming up next time. I hope you enjoyed today's mission. Took us a while to do some of the doodads on the GeoScape, but I feel like at least the mission went well at the beginning, and hopefully we're setting ourselves up for success with everything else we got going on. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.